when I started back, like I said, in 2004, I downloaded a video editing program called Vegas Video, and I just started editing on my own. I don't even think I watched any tutorials. It's pretty straightforward. I'm a pretty smart guy, so I just started messing with it and figuring it out. And the reason that I started video editing was I was writing before that. I was trying to write, say, like autobiographical type stuff.
Yeah.
About, you know, like my life and experiences. And I found that it was really slow putting the pen onto the paper. You know, I wasn't even typing it. I was like handwriting stuff. Very slow, very slow. Yeah, not very expressive. I mean, like when you read a book, you have to visualize that in your own mind. Ask what those words mean to you. And and I thought like, wow, I want to like really show people more what I'm talking about from my perspective. So I thought, maybe I can put some images to these words and start to help them paint the picture. And so then to answer your question, the pay part, the money part. So when I bought that camera and people started paying me money to come and film them and edit them, it turned from my passion, which was writing, you know, and being creative and descriptive. It went from passionate to when somebody handed me money and they said, this is what we want, it became expectations. And so it, honestly, man, I hated it. I ended up, you know, I filmed and you know, and I filmed for money and for hire for, I don't even know how many projects I did, but I hung it up after some, you know, I had a group of people pay me about $2,000 to go stay with them for 3 days and film their you know, their interaction and like it was like a event that they were at. And honestly, I felt I was getting in over my head because there was a big difference between the creative aspect of it and the professional aspect of it. You know, creativity allows you the freedom to do whatever you want, no timelines, no expectations. And then when I started taking people's money and they're like, hey, we need this by Friday, I was like, oh, my computer's crashing and I don't have enough RAM to edit all these hours of video that I took. So yeah, so that changed my perspective. It went from something that was giving me pleasure as far as like expression and freedom of expression. And you know, once I mixed business and money into the mix, I wasn't ready for it. So hopefully I'm not jumping ahead, but I'll tell you this. I ended up selling my camera after maybe a year of having it. And I took a few years off to regroup, and I came back with a better strategy so that I don't have that issue anymore.
For sure.